Alright, what's up you guys? It's your boy Martin, and today I thought I'd talk about why I chose to study kinesiology at the University of Waterloo. And if you're new to the channel, I recently graduated from the kin program at UW during fall 2020. So I thought I'd give some reasons for other prospective students. Let's get on into it. So one of the main driving things that led me to go to UW for their kin program was the co-op. And there's a lot of reasons why I wanted to go into co-op, and I'll leave a link to another video I made about the co-op program, and it'll be in the description down below. But essentially it was a really big plus for me because I was able to, one, get paid, as well as get more experience and get connections, and get more experience not just physiotherapy, which was why I was interested in it, but also other professions and fields to try and figure out and see whether or not I liked it or not. And I also feel that with the co-op program it helps make you stand out as an applicant compared to other students. And I would say it also helps develop your interpersonal skills as well as translational skills in the workplace environment. But yeah, I talk more about co-op in the other video, which I said I'd link. And the second reason which made me want to go to UW for their kin program was that I knew a decent amount of people studying at UW. And you probably shouldn't use this as a determining factor of where you study, but there were already a lot of pros leading me to study at UW to begin with. But I feel like having some friends going into uni was a big plus. And when I say I knew other people going into UW, it was just basically classmates that wanted to study at UW for various programs, as well as I knew a few upper year students on the varsity badminton team through badminton. So the third reason why I wanted to go to UW to study kin was that through talking to alumni as well as other students in the program, they mentioned that the kin program was pretty difficult and challenging. So through this, I felt that if I was able to make it through the kin program with pretty good standings, it would just give me more confidence for whatever I pursue in the future. So I guess in this case, physiotherapy school. And I know some students might not want to go into co-op because it's an extra year on top. So co-op is a 5-year program as opposed to a normal 4-year undergraduate. And I would say looking back, an additional year isn't too bad, I would say, because you gain experience anyways. And one other thing that made me want to study kin at UW when I was applying to post-secondary schools, which I don't really agree with anymore, is that you graduate UW kin with a Bachelor's of Science as opposed to some other universities that have a Bachelor's of Arts. And basically the Bachelor's of Science appealed to me more than the Bachelor's of Arts. But looking back, I would say that there isn't too big of a difference, or any difference at all, for a Bachelor's of Science and a Bachelor's of Arts. And the only difference I've really heard of was that a Bachelor's of Science is more so the functional and mechanical perspective, whereas a Bachelor's of Arts is more on communication, writing, and analytical skills. So I guess there is a little difference of a Bachelor's of Science and a Bachelor's of Arts, but I feel like in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't really make a difference. So one other thing was that UW had the first department of kinesiology in the whole world, and I learned this through doing research on their website. And I really felt that if UW had the first department of kinesiology, then I would imagine UW would have a pretty deep history in terms of research as well as innovation. And so that was another reason why I wanted to study at UW. And last but not least, the final reason why I wanted to study at UW was that it was further away and I would be living by myself in residence compared to living at home with my parents. And I would say that UW is just far enough that it's not too far, but it's also not too close to warrant me living with my parents. So it was a pretty good fit in that sense, and it allowed me to get the uni experience as well. Well, those are all the reasons why I wanted to study at UW. And I know this video is probably a little shorter than my normal videos, but I felt like I said everything I wanted to say about going to UW for kin. If you like the video, leave a like. Let's see if we can get this video to 15 likes. 15? Yes? No? We'll see. Hopefully. And if you're studying kinesiology at the University of Waterloo or want to study, maybe leave some other reasons why you wanted to study at UW, and I'll take a look. Remember to subscribe and stay tuned for more videos every Monday at 5 p.m. Peace. 넌 언제나 내게 새로운 걸 보여줘서 대신할 수